Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Taurus for September 2019, career, money, and finance. What do you have going on for September? Let's see what's happening for you. You've got the Tower. Okay, don't feel bad. People are having all kinds of stuff go on here. And the Queen of Cups. The Tower, a lot of times I say, is a problem that's kind of off in the distance. Like, I don't think this has actually happened yet, but there's a problem sort of festering over here, and it's very easy to ignore this problem. And a lot of times we choose to ignore that, but the problem is when we do that, we become reactive and not proactive. This has been coming up a lot. So if you see a problem off in the distance that's sort of like festering and whatever, it'd be much better for you to deal with that problem now on your own timeline than when it just blows up and now you have no way of knowing when it's going to happen. So to me, if you've got something off in the distance that's kind of festering around and there's some sort of problem that you see, it's better that you attend to this now than you wait for something bad to happen. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, be proactive, not reactive. So go and handle that problem and don't just wait to react to the thing that blows up. Now here, you've got this Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is very, very nurturing, very loving, very, just this wonderful person. However, in this deck, I like to point something out. I want you to take a look at her face. Does she look happy, like a happy, nurturing soul, or does she look put upon and kind of beaten down? What I'm seeing here, especially in this area of career, money, finance, is sometimes you try to be everything to all people all the time, and it's just exhausting for you. And I think at this point, you're going to have to look at what is the best thing for me. Like, for example, let's say you own a business and you're killing yourself to make sure everything is perfect for your employees and perfect for these people and this customer and this client, but you're not taking care of yourself at all. And if you run yourself ragged and run yourself into the ground, what happens? You've got nothing left. And at some point, once you have nothing left, you can't run your business or your finances at all. So what I'm saying here is really take a look at where your efforts are being placed and make sure that they're not misplaced, okay? Now, back to this Tower card. Coming up with this, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is about choices. A lot of people like to say the Wheel of Fortune is about, your luck is changing, the universe is giving you good luck. Well, luck is a result of choices very often. So, especially with this Tower, you have a choice to make. You can make a good choice where you see whatever this problem is that's happening and you go and you handle it. Even if it's uncomfortable, awkward, not fun, right? Or you can make and if you go handle it, what happens? You have good luck, right? Like, good things happen because you handled the problem. Or you can make a bad choice, which is ignore the problem and wait for it to blow up on its own and at the most inopportune time possible. So do you see what I'm saying? So the Wheel of Fortune is here saying, listen, if you make some good choices now, you can avoid some nonsense later. And I think that's what we're talking about. And you also have the Six of Swords that comes up here with this Queen of Cups. And the Six of Swords is about going from a place of rough, choppy waters to a place of calmness and stillness. And I think that's, like I said, I think you're trying to be all things to all people. You're trying to please everyone, and it's really difficult to do that. So I think it's really important that you look at how you're going to take care of yourself right now, so that you can, in turn, take care of all these other obligations that you have. But let's get some more info for you, for my Taurus watchers, for career, money, finance for September. We know the issues. Now, let's get to the other parts of this reading. Let's see. We've got Justice coming up for you, and I like that, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. And we've got the Five of Swords. Okay, Justice, Justice here is, I think, having to do with that Tower. You've got the sword right here, okay? Swords are about logic, not emotion. And I think this having to do, like, with the Tower card that was over here before, is like, if you just go and deal with this problem logically, you will be able to resolve it. And I think that's really cut and dry what it is. There is something going on that you need to attend to. A bill that's coming due. Maybe you need to refinance your house, or you need to consolidate some of your bills. Maybe you need to go back to school to get a better position at your work. Whatever it is, the justice is being served right now. So, like, the writing is on the wall. You can see what it is, and logically, because you got this sword here, you know exactly what you need to do. Now, Five of Swords is it's a negative communication. This can be from you. Very often it's coming toward you, but either way, there's some kind of communication that is not working. And if you feel, I mean, look back over the recent, your recent history, last couple weeks, and think, did I maybe communicate to someone in a way that could be taken wrong? Or if someone has given you negative communication, it's important, like that Tower, to go to them and say, hey, I got this email. Did you mean what you said? Especially if it's a work situation, a career situation. And they might be like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry you took it that way. You know how that kind of stuff is. So if there is a communication issue, justice is also being served on that, and you might want to remedy that sooner rather than later, because those things also fester. And that could be what this Tower moment is that we talked about. Now here you have the King of Pentacles coming up. So I like that for you because, first of all, you are the Pentacles, you are the earth signs. This is the King. The King is in charge, right? He's most likely a business owner, a boss, someone you really look up to, someone who financially and business-wise really has their stuff together, okay? So this also gives you kind of like a role model, someone to look toward. And what did I say about this Five of Swords? You've got the Moon. The Moon is misunderstandings, things that not coming through the way that they truly are. So like I said, there's some kind of miscommunication that went on here, and it's really important that you get to the bottom of that. And that could be what's causing that whole Tower thing. So get to the bottom of that and remedy that, because I think it's going to serve you so well toward the middle to the end of the month. All right? I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.